trying to straighten up the mess that I got in my house right now. Is that kind of straightening up? Just moving it from out of the view over to the far corner. I mean, that's just gonna have to do for today. But what is up, everyone? It is Thursday. I don't know why I'm looking in the fridge right now. It is Thursday, which means we have a chest and tricep day coming up. If you can't tell, I had another day off of work, so I've just been moping around the house again. Kind of being a lazy sack of shit, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, every now and then, honestly, I feel like that's good for a person, especially when you're very physically active, um, like I am. My job and my training had me super active. So anytime I have a chance to have a day where I just kind of be lazy and don't do much, I take advantage of it, man. I do. It's kind of good for the soul, good for the mind, good for the body, and it can really help you. It can really help go a long way with recovery and just mentally. Like I said, just mentally. Oh my God, hey, my freaking cat almost knocked over my tripod. Um, it can help you mentally just kind of recoup and get refocused for re-engaging back into the work week and the training week. So it's a nice little simple way of just helping you. You know, like I said, all things that I just said. But you know what's funny? I don't know if you guys can see this shirt. It's what does it say exactly? It took. Oh my God, I can't read this. It took me 30 years to look this good. That's what it says. And my girlfriend got it for me. Actually, because what's it been now? It's been almost 2 weeks. Like a week or two ago was my birthday. And it's funny because in one of the videos, whichever video it was that my birthday fell on, I didn't even bring it up. I didn't mention it at all because honestly, I wasn't even thinking about it. Like it was in the back of my head. The focus was the workout, which I tend to kind of get like that when I'm in the gym. Everything else kind of just, I mean, very rarely do I have thoughts like that, whether it be, just everyday life stuff or special occasions while I'm in the gym. Like, I don't ever think about that stuff. It's strictly about the workout. So, yeah, she got me this shirt. I officially turned 30 years old. Well, like I said, it was a week or two ago. And it has me feeling old as shit. I'm not going to lie. I feel fucking old. I'm 30, and some days I feel like I'm 50. And I'm not exaggerating. Kind of I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you watch Chris Bumstead's YouTube. He always makes jokes like that. And I kind of feel the same way. He's 29, 1 year younger than me. Not by much, I don't think. So I can totally relate with what he's trying to say when he jokes around about stuff like that. 29, 30 years old and feel like we're 50. I think a lot of it's just mentally. Again, when you train intensely like we do, outside of the gym, you just don't have much energy for other things. It's a very old man, old person lifestyle, sadly. But if there's something you're committed to, you wouldn't change it. It's what you want. And some of you might think that's sad, but for me, it's kind of it's kind of what I'm trying to aspire to is you know making my way up in the ranks in bodybuilding. So it's something I'm okay with as of right now. So, but yeah, this is actually what I slept in. So I need to get my shit together. Go get my gym clothes on. I actually ran out of pre-workout and I'm out of my protein. Both of those are supposed to come in next week. So I didn't bother and go and buying any like small packs or nothing. It's just kind of waiting it out. Um, so yeah, I have no protein. I'll have to run to the gas station and get a protein shake after the gym or something. I don't know. Um, Yeah, so really, there's not much me for to get ready. Just go change my clothes. We'll get to the gym and get that first fucking set going. Mm. Oh, shit. I'll be honest, that kind of fucking sucked. Really. Damn it. Well, what do I always say? You're not going to hit a PR every week. It's just not going to happen. So I guess this is one of those weeks. Well, since that happened, I guess I'll kind of, I don't know. That did kind of suck. I'm not going to lie. Fuck. I guess honestly, I'll just probably just do 2 more sets with this weight. And then, I mean, really, I'll probably just wing it from there. I mean, I have a general idea, like always, of what I kind of want to do. But I'll say these next 2 go and then really decide what I want to do because, and again, this second set could get a little better, so I'll kind of see. But yeah, that was not a very good first set, honestly, if you ask me. Was not. I mean, in terms of what I feel, it was good. My chest is already, pretty lit up from just 1 set. But I think last week I did, or not last week, the week before, because last week I was on the hammer press machine. The week before, I think I did 11 reps with this. So that was 2 less. I don't know. Let me just do the next set, see if I can do a little better. All right, that was a little better. I matched my 9 reps from the first set, which I don't always do. You guys know that. A lot of times on the second and third sets, I'll lose a rep or 2 with each one. So the fact that I matched it, first of all, it's kind of telling me that my first set, I may not have been warmed up properly, or I wasn't quite pushing hard enough, because I don't know, I'll have to go back and watch it. I probably should have at least gotten 10. Even on a bad week, you shouldn't lose 2 reps from what you did a couple weeks prior. That's just, I don't know. It could have been a combination of both. Maybe I wasn't warmed up enough, and because of that, I wasn't pushing as hard as I could have on the first set. I don't know. But yeah, that was a good second set, actually. So we'll probably just do 1 more, I think, with this weight. I think anything beyond 3 sets of this weight today, just for today, might be pushing it too far. It might be a little too much. And so then we'll just do a couple back down sets. I'm actually considering not going down in weight as much as I normally do, for the 2 back down sets. Because normally I'll go down all the way down to 2 plates on the side. That's it. I'm thinking about today. Of course, this might not be the best day to do this because I'm just not feeling as strong. But I was considering going down to 2 plates on each side with a 25 additionally. But I'll kind of wait to make, a definitive statement until after this third and final set with this weight. Because it might just, I don't know, it might not just be viable to do that today. I might have to wait on a day that I feel a little stronger. So let's do one more, and then I'll kind of go from there. Well, I'm immediately regretting not going for that 9th rep. I don't think I would have had it, but I should have went for it. Fuck. I'm off today, man. I'm just off. Well, I don't know. I'll try to make up for it on these back down sets. The good side, the plus side of this is, strangely enough, like the weight progressing through these 3 sets didn't really feel much heavier. So again, that's kind of telling me that I don't think I was quite warmed up enough. I just don't think I was. Because honestly, a 9th rep was definitely on the table on this set. It's kind of 50-50, really. I might have gotten it. But being 3 sets in, I don't know. I honestly don't know what I was thinking there. I should have just went for it. But I didn't. So it is what it is. So where I was going with that is, I think since the weights didn't really feel much heavier through the sets, I might just go down to 275. Well, I guess it wouldn't be 275, but a 45 on each side with the 25. And maybe do 1 set at least, and if it ends up being too much, maybe I'll go down to 2 on the 5th one. But a little off today, so I got to try to refocus here and get my shit together, because this is not going well so far. Oh shit. That actually felt really fucking good. And if you couldn't tell, you know what? Let me try to get out of here first. If you couldn't tell, I was trying to make up for the fact that I should have went for that 9th rep on that 3rd set before this one. Trying to make up for that, and I did. I hit failure, but I will say on the eccentric on this one, on the final rep, you guys seen it. I did go a little slower than the previous reps, and if I wouldn't have done that, I probably would have gotten it. But it's one of those things where I thought even doing the rep like that, the last rep, I still had it, and obviously I was fucking wrong. But yeah, that felt good. So I'll do one more this way. I don't think I need to back down the weight any. It's a pretty good weight to finish with. So let me try to get this motherfucker back up, and then we'll do it again. All right. You know what? Since today's going to be chest and triceps, I'm not going to be hitting as much chest with the additional body part in there. So let's do a drop set. I'm going to try to get as much volume as I can with both. Fuck. Whew, that was nice. And that's me putting it mildly. Fuck. I definitely prefer to lift heavy, especially at the beginning of a workout. You guys know this. I won't beat your head over and over again with saying this shit all the time, but sometimes it feels good to do a set like this, extremely light, and just going really slow and doing as many as I can. Like the burn that I have right now is crazy. It's fucking crazy. But it's just something that I don't want to do that all the time, It's just a nice little variation I like to throw in combined with the heavier stuff. So, but anyways, let's move on. Let's move on to some triceps. That's all I got here. Oh shit. I guess I'm gonna have to start warming up a little better. Even after doing 5 sets of bench, my elbows were very creaky on that set. It honestly didn't feel that good at all, really. But just like the last time I did this, The second set felt much better than the first one. So I'm just kind of hoping that the same thing happens today. I don't know. I mean, who fucking knows at this point? But that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So I'll try one more with the 75s, and if it feels better, like the last time I did skull crushers, we'll just ride out a third set because I'm only gonna do 3 here. So. Okay, that actually felt much better than the first one. It was still the first like 3 reps. There was still a little bit of pain, but then it went away. So yeah, I think this is just a product of me needing to warm up a little better on this. Again, kind of goes to show, I would think that doing 5 sets of bench press would be enough of a warm up for my elbows, but it's all movement specific. Just because I warmed up and did 5 sets over there with a drop set, that's not the same movement as a skull crusher for your elbows. So I just needed to warm up this specific movement, maybe just a couple sets of like 5, progress up and wait until I get to this. But yeah, this set felt much better, so we should be good to do one more. You guys might not have caught that. And again, I have no idea what rep it was, but I almost fucking choked mid-set there. That could have been pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad, actually. It was toward the end of the set, so it might have been like the 7th or 8th or 9th rep. I don't know. But yeah, I just put a fresh piece of gum in. And I mean, whenever you put a fresh piece of gum in, it kind of builds your saliva up. And it just fucking went down the wrong pipe, if you know what I'm saying. That could have been really bad. I would have had to just dump the weights, I guess. Yeah, that was. Other than that, me almost choking, literally to death. Good set. Good set to finish on. My triceps are they're on fire. So, and again, you guys know I'm kind of like on a 2-to-1 ratio of my chest to triceps. And then my back to biceps, it might even be a little more because biceps and triceps are just at the bottom of my needs at the moment. So 3 sets here is good. Let's move on to some chest.
Yeah, if you guys can't tell, this can be a very dangerous game to play here. If you're not very careful, this motherfucker just slides around wherever. So almost like, no sudden movements. The more sudden the movement is, the more it's gonna move around. So yeah, when I'm doing this, it's kind of a new nuance that I just threw in today. I've done it with my dumbbells recently, but I carrying it over to here today. When I'm coming up on the concentric portion of the fly, I'm really almost like I'm trying to twist my palms together so that way I hit that mid and lower part of my pec, because I've already hit the upper portion of my chest on the 5 sets of incline Smith. So I don't really need to focus on that as much right now. So like I said, as I'm coming up on the concentric, I'm almost giving a little twist, almost like I'm driving through the back of my hands, my palms, rather than through the top or through my thumbs or an index finger. It creates a little different stimulus, and for me, it helps me. I don't actually think it physically, maybe it does, physically changes anything, but in terms of my mind muscle connection, it does help me hit that mid and lower portion of my chest and feel it more whenever I'm thinking and trying to, like I said, drive my palms together. So the bottom of my palms, to be specific. Uh, so yeah, that felt pretty good. Let's just do two more. Oh, I may have went into that set. I don't know, it's just a little too quick. I don't know. I mean, the goal overall at this point, I've got my heavy sets in. It's just to get a pump. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I didn't go into it too quick, but by like the fifth or sixth rep, which honestly, when I'm doing an isolation movement like this, an accessory movement, I don't want to start to be feeling fatigue and burned by the fifth or sixth rep. I'd rather be like 8 to 10. So just a little. Again, this is just splitting hairs. Just a little too soon for my liking. So maybe I should have rested another minute or so. I don't know, but still a good set. I mean, I think I did 10 or 11 reps. So yeah, let's do one more. You know what? I kind of burnt out, sooner than I'd like to. So let's do a drop set. I don't like that. Uh, all right, I feel a lot better about that now. My chest is on fire. Whew. That whole as the sets progress, that whole kind of driving my palms together, bottom or back of my palms, how you want to say it. As I got through each set, it felt more and more where I was wanting it to feel more. So it did work. With each set, it got better. That's nice. So yeah, what else can I say? Let's call that good for cable chest flies. Let's do some triceps again. All right, we're just gonna spam out 3 sets tricep extensions with the rope. I'm gonna go a little heavier than what I normally would today. Uh, Honestly, for no other reason than just the fact that I feel like I can. I could be wrong, so let's hold out and see how this first set goes. But normally I'd have it on 8, and then I'd throw a couple of these little plates on there, and I'm going pretty slow and controlled, so I could definitely do more. But with the way I do it, I'd get between 12 and 15 reps. Yeah, but today I think I'm gonna go down to 9. We'll see how that goes. You know what? That was pretty much picture perfect. Honestly, that's what I was looking for. I got to 10 and it was starting to get tough. And then that 11th and 12th rep, I had to use a little more, body into it, which is fine. That's fine. As long as from the very first rep, you're not having to put body into it. I mean, that's as long as you're I would say, over 50% done with your set. And then you have to start using maybe a little bit of help from other areas. I think you're good to go. So that was good. Let's do 2 more. All right, one more. Nope, I think I'm done. Whew. Kind of just that kind of just hit me out of nowhere on that one. I felt good until I didn't. Fucking tricep was shot. I was gonna try to, do my classic, just lean here for like 5 seconds and then get 2 or 3 more if I could, but nah, dude, they're done. Let's I don't know. I'll probably do. Let's do some decline bench. I was gonna maybe do something different today, but fuck it. Let's just go do decline. All right. So 3 sets here. I'm gonna do a little bit wider grip than I normally would. I mean, normally I'm about, I don't know, just a little outside shoulder width. But I think for this, I'm gonna maybe even go out a couple more inches with each arm. Because I mean, with any kind of press, you're gonna use a little bit of triceps. And now, how much you use, it depends on your hand position. So I'm gonna bring it out farther here. I've already got enough tricep work in, especially with the heavy dumbbell skull crusher. So I want to try to just focus as much as I can on chest here. So it's gonna make it a little harder, but that's fine. Nope. Honestly, that's a little easier than I thought it'd be. But I know with each set, it's gonna get harder, like it typically does. So I'm not gonna add any weight or anything. We'll just do 2 more with this. Mm. Yep, I think one more set of that will pretty much be all I want to do today. Starting to feel it pretty good, so we'll do one more and then fucking start posing, man. Oh, yep. I'm fucking done after that. That's the last set we are doing for today. well, I don't know. I might go around back and do, just to get a little bit better of a pump for my posing, I might go around back and just do one set of max rep push-ups, and then we'll call it there. Okay, I gotta say, you know, the heavier sets that I always do to start, it wasn't quite where I'd like it to be. But what I always say, you're not gonna hit a PR every week, so that's just part of the process. And this is why I tell people not to just chase PRs all the time, because you're gonna find yourself being very disappointed more times than not. And whenever stuff like that happens, it's very easy to lose motivation and just say, fuck it. And that's when you see people quit going, you know what I mean? Or they'll have a spell where they don't go for a couple of weeks or whatever it might be. Just don't always chase PRs, because that's, again, you're almost setting yourself up for disappointment, because, it's extremely hard to PR all the time. It is. Even if you're the best, there's going to be periods where that's just not going to happen. So yeah, but other than that, fucking good workout. I actually feel extremely pumped up. My chest feels extremely pumped up. So let's see what we're working with here. Man, the bulk is really starting to take command more and more by the day. I feel it today. I definitely did not feel my leanest. Did not see as many lines as I'm used to. But, you just kind of have to accept that. And if you want to get bigger, this is one of the, in my opinions, one of the better ways. So, but like I said before, if I start to get to the point where I can't even see my abs anymore, I will probably do a mini cut. Maybe just like a 4 to 6 week mini cut, dial it all back in, and then we'll take off from there again. But the show's getting pretty close, so I don't have a ton of time to mess around with it. So, but yeah, man, I feel fucking full today. My chest, I got a crazy pump. I'm satisfied, man. Let's get out of here. Enjoy the rest of our day. And be back here tomorrow for shoulders and back.